Hello, this is Kim's Cup TV. There are many people who travel abroad, but these are very few who do it in a truly cool and fashionable way. We'll begin episode 1 for those who think that they have the knowledge and the qualification to enjoy a nice and stylish overseas trip, especially for those who dream of independent travel rather than a package. In Korea, customers often enter the restaurant and immediately sit down at an empty chair, but overseas it can be seen as rude to go straight to an empty seat and sit down without receiving guidance. Also, just as you can order coffee of the day at the coffee shop, you can order soup of the day at the restaurant to ask, what is today's soup? You can say, what is the soup of the day? When you enter restaurant, you have to wait to be seated and you can request a specific seat, such as a window seat. When you eat at a high-end restaurant, you may be confused by the variety of forks and the knives placed on the table, although there are slight differences depending on the course. There are basically forks and spoons for fish, meat, and salad. Since they are placed in the order in which the food is served, you can use them in order from the outside to the inside. Dessert spoons are provided separately with the dessert. If you want to clean up after you finish eating, please place your fork and knives neatly on your plate. Fast food restaurant, coffee shop, bar. When I travel, I think the food I eat the most is fast food, which is easy to eat. Even fast food restaurants of the same brand in Korea may offer slightly different menus in each country. If you are not familiar with the name of the food, you can order using the number of the menu. Information center at tourist attractions have a variety of magazines that are distributed free or charged to tourists. These magazines also provide buy one, get one free, buy one, get one product, coupons that can be used at fast food restaurants such as McDonald's or Subway. Admission tickets to cultural facilities such as museums and art galleries also come with discount coupons. So if you use them well, you can save on travel costs. Coupons may have a limited number of the use or set expiration date, so you must first check the coupon before using it. Depending on the country, stores that sell alcohol may be restricted by law. In the UK, alcohol cannot be sold in general stores, and alcohol can only be sold in places that have received a specific license. In the case of these stores, store hours are set, so if necessary, you must purchase in advance to avoid inconvenience. If you travel to Ireland during Easter, alcohol sales are prohibited for a few days to commemorate this period. Considering that the island is famous for dark beers such as Guinness, it can be said to be a somewhat unusual experience. Additionally, alcohol served in stores and the bars are closed during this period. Shopping purchase calculation. Cosmetic and luxury brands that are expensive domestically can be purchased at a low price overseas. Even people who don't normally shop often end up buying a variety of things they couldn't find in Korea when they go abroad. If you bargain well at the flower market or street vendors, you can get it at a cheaper price. Travel tips. It seems that America is definitely a shopper's paradise. The amount of airplane baggage is allowed to be almost twice that of European countries, and the product price are up to 50% cheaper for American brands. That's why outlets are a must-visit place when traveling to the United States. In the best land of the United States, most outlets are located on the outskirts, about 2 to 3 hours away from the city center. The outlet I went to in LA was in the middle of the desert, so I had to rent a car or take a sightseeing tour operated by travel agents. You must use the outlet one shuttle bus. Since there are limited operating times, and you must reserve the return ride in advance, you may end up missing your ride if you focus too much on shopping. If you search the outlet you want to visit on the internet, you can check the additional discount or period being offered, and you can print out a VIP discount coupon and use it. Exchange refund. After you buy something, you may find that it has a few or is of a different size. In this case, the item must be exchanged or refunded, and the receipt must be presented to exchange or refund. It's not difficult if you learn simple expressions, so let's give it a try. Most stores in the US offer a 30 days money-back guarantees. If you change your mind or the product is defective within 30 days of purchasing the product, you can request a refund or exchange. You must present the same credit card used for payment along with your purchase receipt. Even if you lose your receipt, if you failed with the credit card, you may be able to verify it through electronic processing, but you may also be penalized. Even if you receive a refund, you must have a cancellation receipt to avoid any future disadvantages. Also, if you have received a refund, the discount coupon you have already used will be. It cannot be reused, and depending on the product, if it is specified at the time of purchase that it is non-refundable or exchangeable, refund or exchange are not possible. I feel anxious about having to exchange all my travel expense in cash, so I end up using my credit card a lot. However, when using a credit card abroad, it is true that using a card is uneasy because of accidents that may occur. When traveling abroad, it is safe to take only the cards you need and set the cards to be notified by text message of approval for use. In the case of KTM or SK Telecom, 3G mobile phones automatically roam without any additional procedure in most countries. So if you use the card text service, you can immediately check the card details you used, allowing you to travel with peace of mind. Tourist information collection inquiry. Before traveling to a tourist destination, it is best to first go to the tourist information center. It is useful when traveling if you first give guidance on necessary map, tourist attraction information, and tourist product. Cities with a lot of tourists have city tour buses that go around the major tourist attractions. London and New York have a double-decker bus. Melbourne, Australia has trams, and Hawaii has small toilet buses of unusual shapes. Since the bus circulates around the well-known tourist attraction, you can use it all day if you buy your day pass, if you check the bus schedule in advance. You can use it without having to wait, and depending on the tourist destination, free coupons or discount may be provided to tour bus users. I received a baseball game ticket from an acquaintance, and even though I don't really like baseball in Korea, it was a unique experience to watch a baseball game in the United States. Most people came with family or friends and enjoyed the game, and the cheering that continued from time to time was amazing. Above all, I think it was a game made more interesting by the free sense of a Korean pitcher as a starter. To feel the excitement of the American people, I recommended visiting a baseball stadium or American football field. Also, try your hand at cosplay. Cosplay is held at the San Diego Fairgrounds in July. And you must reserve the ticket in advance to attend. But even if you don't get ticket, it will be a fun experience just meeting the farthest point coming and going from the fairgrounds. Reservation over tourist facilities such things. You can see a variety of performers in tourist destinations such as London, New York, and Las Vegas. For famous performers, you need to reserve a ticket in advance to get a good seat. If your stay is short and you find it difficult to make a reservation in person, you can also make a reservation online or by phone. London has many theaters where you can see famous musicians all year round. However, it is not easy to get tickets for famous performers, so you should reserve tickets in advance as soon as you arrive at your travel destination. Especially crowded with tourists, it is very difficult to get tickets during peak season, so reservations are essential. In downtown London, you can easily find a half-price ticket office that sell musical performance tickets at up to half price or at least 20% off. It is convenient because you can reserve your seat while making a reservation. For backpacking trip or the damn package tours, there are some difficulties when traveling to suburban areas rather than central areas. In this case, you can rent a car, but if you feel uncomfortable driving abroad, you can use a local travel agency. There are many Korean travel agents and travel agents for backpacks that can be used locally, so it is best to check the pros and cons before using them Korean travel agents. There is an advantage in providing a Korean guide and Korean food, but if it is operated on a small scale, there may be a case where you are not able to use it on the desired date. Many travel agents for backpacks offers a tour of famous tourist destination without a separate guide with explanations from a bus driver. The prices are low and they run every day, so you can make a reservation even when you arrive at the site. For bus tour, depart at the front of the bus. The time is written down, so don't forget to check it before getting off to avoid inconvenience to others. Telephone post office. I once heard that a friend who traveled to Australia paid 600,000 won in roaming fees. Although roaming is possible anywhere in the world, the cost is high if you need to contact the family and the friend use an international calling card. Try it. Fees vary depending on the card and overseas connection fees apply. Additional in each doubt may occur, so you must carefully examine them. When you travel, you may have experienced a lot of luggage, especially. This happens along the trip lasts if your baggage exceeds the amount permitted by the airline. You must pay the excess fare per kilogram. Since overseas airlines tend to adhere to these regulations more strictly, one option is to send your luggage by ship from the post office in advance rather than paying excess freight. Using a ship may take a little longer, but it is cheaper. What you need to be careful about at this time is that you should not include expensive items such as valuable, and you should not enter the total amount of the package being sent too high. Depending on this amount, you may have to pay customs fees later. Spending a letter to your family or friends while traveling will make a gift that will be remembered for a long time. However, these days it is not easy to find a post office in the United States, perhaps because sending letters has decreased significantly. When I asked the local resident, they said that basic stamp purchase can be made at the shopping center or large supermarket. I bought the stamps with difficult, but this time it was difficult to find the mailbox, so I had to carry the mail for a while. In the United States, the post office business hours vary from state to state, but are generally 8:30 to 70. Currency exchange bank ATM. When traveling through multiple countries like Europe, instead of just one place, you usually have to keep exchanging each country's currency. But with the introduction of the euro, this hassle has been eliminated. In case you need more cash, it is a good idea to get a cash card issued in Korea in advance that can be withdrawn overseas. When traveling, there may be times when you use up all the cash you have and need additional cash based on my experience traveling abroad so far. I think the most convenient cash card to use overseas is the Citibank card. If you have a Citibank account, get a card that allows withdrawals overseas. There are no additional charges. The fees are low and exchange rate is good. Especially in the United States, you can easily find the Citibank ATMs that accept transactions at the 11-7 convenience store. There are several Citibank locations in large cities such as London, England. These days, many banks issue the cards that allow overseas withdrawals, so Czech people are leaving the country. If you lose traveler's checks, they can be reissued with just the serial number, making them safe to use on long-term travel. However, if the amount is large, or in the case of small stores that cannot give cash, it is difficult to cash out. It is convenient to use when purchasing large items at the department store or large stores. Traveler's checks must be signed was at the place where they were issued and the same signature must be signed again there before being used. Therefore, it is difficult to use if you have signed all or neither of them in advance. You can also use it after verifying your identity by presenting a photo ID. If you want to conveniently exchange travelers' checks in advance for small amounts, you can use the bank, but if you don't have a bank account, you may be charged a fee. I want to travel independently after completing episode 7. We'll continue with episode 8 next time. Your subscription, likes, and notification setting means a lot to me. In addition, we'll work hard to provide helpful information to those who want to travel abroad on their own. Thank you.